as President Trump warns Americans to brace for a rough 2 weeks. New White House projections show there could be between 100,000 and 240,000 deaths in the U.S. That's even if current social distancing guidelines are maintained.
There's no magic bullet. There's no magic vaccine or therapy. It's just behaviors. Each of our behaviors translating into something that changes the course of this viral pandemic over the next 30 days.
And that's the message from one of the nation's top health officials. Restrictions can work, and they are working to curb infections and deaths, and that includes social distancing. John Sherritt kicks off our team coverage tonight.
Who is getting the message? People using Atlanta's Beltline and parks, which remain open, are still not 100% staying at least 6 feet apart. Atlanta's mayor and Georgia's governor deciding for now not to impose the tighter stay-at-home types of restrictions, including closing parks, that many local governments such as Cobb County and Gwinnett County have imposed. Across the country, nearly 3 in 4 Americans are under stay-at-home orders or advisories. Dr. Anthony Fauci of the White House Coronavirus Task Force says the best ways to lower the current projections of up to 200,000 deaths in the coming weeks include people staying apart and staying at home.
You're starting to see that the daily increases are not in that steep incline.
Kinza Health, which makes internet-connected thermometers, tracks fever hot zones, a key symptom of COVID-19, and in bright red, New York and Florida. But data from the past 7 days show up here in deep blue, showing the areas with the biggest decreases in fever rates. Kinza CEO Inder Singh.
The data is showing that it's effective in every part of the country where we've seen social distancing actions implemented, shelter in place, stay at home.
So now the President's task force urging everyone to practice social distancing and stay at home for 30 more days.